Hey everyone, welcome back to Informatic, back here with another Trading 212 portfolio update. This is episode 30, another milestone in these updates. Really happy with that. Just to let you guys know, we have hit 454 subscribers. Really chuffed with that. Massive thanks to everyone. If you're watching this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It does help the channel. Hit the like button as well. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. So thanks again for everyone that's been watching and following these updates and commenting. I really do appreciate it. It has been really interesting. Had some really nice comments in the last video. Also, I've not really made any changes this week to the portfolio. Actually, that's a lie. I made a few purchases today. That was just mainly to average down, but for the rest of the week I haven't actually done that. So this video I'm just going to go through the stocks that I've purchased today, and I've received some dividends as well that I want to share with you guys. So yeah, let's just get started. So as you can see, the portfolio is now at £6,491.43. That's the amount that I've invested into the portfolio itself. The current value of the portfolio is now at £5,861.87. It has gone up a little bit since the last update. I believe it was around £5,534. So it has gone up a little bit. I am down 9.7% today. That's £629 in the red. Last week, I think I was down about £938, which was about 14.5%. So it has gone up quite a bit. A lot of the markets have rallied quite a bit, especially the US ones. So moving on to some of the stocks, just to put it out there, I've received 2 dividends this week. First of all is from Apple. As you know, I've got 0.2 shares of Apple, and I've received an 11p dividend for basically a fifth of a share. So I've received a fifth of a dividend. So that is pretty good. The second dividend that I've received this week is actually one that I wasn't expecting, which is Drax Group. I've got 18 shares, but I believe, yeah, they did pay me for 18 shares, to be honest. So Drax Group paid a dividend this week. They paid me a dividend on 18 shares. Amount per share is 9.5p, and the total amount was £1.71. It's not massive, but it is something. I wasn't really expecting any dividends this month. So that is the 2 dividends I've received this month. This week so far, which is really good. I am expecting a big one from Legal and General next month, so stay tuned for that one. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, so more people can see this video. So yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. But yeah, that's it for dividends. Moving on to stocks. So there are a few that I want to talk about that I'm a little concerned about, especially with Alibaba. Especially, you may have heard some of the US stock exchanges. I don't know if it's just the NASDAQ or if it's the New York Stock Exchange as well. They are implementing new or potentially new regulations for Chinese companies. So this is one that I'm kind of worried about, because it is a really good company. It's really good stock, but it's really difficult to audit their books, because China classes them as state secrets, which isn't really fair if everyone else can see every other company's books. So I am kind of worried about if this does get delisted. So I do have a few Chinese stocks, so this one and NEO. So though they are my concerns at the moment, but looking at the overall performance, I've got 2.5 shares. I'm up £36.07, up 9.05%, which is really good. My average price is at $203, which is about £159.15. So yeah, I am expecting a stock split for this this company anyway. I think it's around July. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to go through now, but it would be cool. It's something to keep an eye out on anyway. The other company that I want to talk about is NewRiver REIT. NewRiver REIT is something that I'm just literally driving myself insane about. I'm like, how the hell have I spent so much money on NewRiver REIT? And it's literally like a downward spiral, because like when it drops, you're like, oh, you know what, I've got average down. Next thing you know, you've chucked in a load more money and you're like, oh, this isn't going well. So I've kind of forced myself to stop putting money in this at the moment. So I'm just going to wait. So at the moment, it has been going down over the last week. Actually, last week it was up, but last month it is down 13%, which isn't ideal. So I've got 350 shares, average price of £1.29. So I have been trying to average down it. And I'm down at £271. That's 59.79%. So it's not going well for me at the moment. I'm hoping this company stays afloat throughout this pandemic, just because that is a huge chunk of cash to lose. But yeah, this is probably something that I took a gamble and I'm kind of regretting it at the moment. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Let me know what you think. Have you invested in NewRiver REIT? And what are your thoughts on it on the long run? Do you think they're going to survive the pandemic, or is this probably a good time to just cash out and invest it into another stock? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. The next company that I want to talk about is Persimmon. Persimmon is a really good company. I know they have suspended their dividends this time round, especially because of the pandemic. So I've got 7 shares at the moment, and I'm down £1.93. That's 1.28%. Before the pandemic, they did pay about an 11% dividend yield, but I don't think that's going to continue. It is great stock, but when we look at pre-COVID, it was literally on the rise. So it was literally going up throughout December, January, February, and it hit around £33, which is mental. Obviously they did drop, and I did miss a buying opportunity when they hit £16, but they're at 21 now. I think this is a really good company. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear. If you have this company in your portfolio, I would love to hear why you've got it, and what your thoughts on it for the long run. The next company I want to talk about is Walt Disney. Walt Disney is, again, like an iconic stock, especially it is known everywhere and worldwide. As you know, they've got theme parks in California, Paris. I think they've got one in Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong. It is an incredible company. Their movies are literally magical. When you're a kid, it's the best thing. As you know, they've launched Disney Plus, which is a huge hit. I'm a subscriber as well. But yeah, like, it is just an incredible company. They do own Marvel and a bunch of other stuff like Star Wars. So what are your thoughts on this on the long run? I know their parks have closed, and that has been a huge impact in their revenue. But at the same time, Disney Plus has launched as well. So that kind of may ease the pain, the loss in revenue anyway. But if we look at the last week, it is up 11.24%, which is mental. I've got 1 share. I'm up £8.90. That's 10.17% in the green. My average price is $111. But I'd love to know what are your thoughts on Disney. Like, do you think are they going to reopen their parks? What do you think the price is going to hit? Do you think it's going to be like $140 stock, $150 stock? But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. That would be really cool. If you want to see my previous video on episode 29, where I talked about Uber, BT, and Boeing, you can watch the video up here. yeah, I did mention that I did make a few purchases just to average down. It was just mainly just to use up whatever was left in my account. And I saw some good prices, so I was like, you know what, I might as well use it. So I did buy a share of Telefonica. I've got 22 shares. I really need to average down on this. I've got 35. I've got 22 shares. I'm down £35 and 22p. That's £30 and 26p. My average price is €6 and 19 cents. So I do really need to average down on this. The other one that I purchased was Persimmon. Persimmon is a great stock, so I've just averaged it up. Just purchased another half a share. So to round it up to 7 shares. I am looking to get to 10 in total, hopefully by the end of this month, but we'll see. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about the portfolio. What stocks have been performing well for you and what stocks haven't? I'd love to hear about them in the comments down below. Lastly, I just want to say that I've got a new video dropping on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. And obviously, as you know, if you're interested in trying out these platforms, you can use my referral links, which are down below, which start with ink.yt/freetrade or /trading212, and you'll get a free share when you sign up. So that's it. See you guys on Saturday.